It's been a rough time lately. I met this girl. She was the sweetest person I've ever met. I didn't think she ever realized how her joy and gracious spirit impacted everyone around her. I went to her father, and through some tough conversations, he agreed that I could marry her. Funnily enough, that's her actual name, Mary. It was like I was living in a dream. Things were going so well. I was getting steady work as a carpenter and was finding favor with the community in Nazareth and was betrothed to get married to the most incredible girl in the world. As I was preparing for the wedding, let me just explain for a moment. A wedding in our culture can last for days. There is so much to plan, so much to do. Family travels in sometimes as far as from Greece, Cyprus, and Asia Minor. So you have to send a message to let them know about the wedding and plan it months in advance so they can all attend. Then, because hospitality is something we value so much, you must take care of all those people. You may have to help them with lodging and food. Did I mention I'm a carpenter? There's a lot to prepare for and save up for. So I was happy to have a long engagement. But then my world was shattered. That lovely Mary got pregnant, and it was not by me. I thought about this into the night. I loved Mary, but I did not want to raise another man's child, and I felt betrayed. I wondered if I could ever trust her. It seemed like the best idea was to call off the wedding. But I felt bad for Mary, as she would likely never have a husband, because who would want to marry someone who already has a child? But what could I do? The best I could do was to try to break off the marriage as quietly as possible. So I decided to not make a public scene, and that first thing the next morning, I would go see her father and ask for my dowry back. Then move back to my hometown of Bethlehem as soon as I finished work in Nazareth. I was not totally at peace with my decision as I fell asleep that night. Then the most incredible thing happened. An angel of the Lord appeared to me while I slept. The angel told me that Mary had not been unfaithful to me, but that God had caused her to get pregnant so that she could give birth to the long-awaited Messiah. I'm so happy to know that I can still marry her and that we can soon start our lives together. But now I have a whole new reason to be stressed out. How am I supposed to raise the Son of God?